great Rabbanim of yesteryear. And here on the 3rd of Av, Gimel Av, is the Hilula of a great rabbi that from the elite of Tzfat, one of the 4 holy cities of Israel, Rabbi Yosef ben Joya Z'tl Libracha. He passed away Gimel Av in the year 1768, as we call it in Hebrew, Taf Kuf Chaf Chet. And he became a great rabbi in the land of Israel, one of the part of the elite rabbis of Tzfat and also of Jerusalem. He will be very well traveled, going from Tzfat around Europe. And he was the author of the famous Torah book called the Tal Orot, also which is based on the 39 Melachot of Shabbat. So let's explore the life of the great Rabbi ben Joya. He was born in Tzfat over there. Sadly, his father passed away while he was at a young age. But why is he called Ben Joya? Because his mother's name, Rabbanit Joya, his name is Joya, so he was called Ben Joya, Rab Ben Joya, after his mother. And it's actually interesting, he actually was very much part of the great rabbis of Tzfat of his generation, especially in the year 1742. He would go around Europe, I believe, as Shluchei D'Rabbanan, representing the people of Tzfat. He actually went along with Rabbi Yom Tov Saban. This was a very prominent role to take, to represent one of the 4 holy cities of Israel and travel around Europe, give chizuk to many people, raise funds, and strengthen in those specific areas over there. What's actually interesting, in 1742, I believe it was, he was traveling, and I think he went to Turkey, if I'm not mistaken, during that period. And in 1744, he would arrive in Italy, in a place in Italy, a very, very prominent place, I think, which had a strong Jewish community at that specific time of Ancona over there. And obviously he would be giving a strong chizuk to the people over there. And I think over there he actually met with Rabbi Moshe Chaim Morfor Go over there. He happens to be the son of Rabbi Shimshon Morfor Go. He was one of the great rabbis of Italy, he himself. And passed away, I think, in the year 1740. He was author of the famous book, the Shemesh Tzedakah, if I'm not mistaken. And they had a strong kesher together. And eventually he would move back to Tzfat in the year 1746, to be precise, in the month of Iyar. And unfortunately, I think at one stage there was an earthquake in Tzfat around the Galil area. I believe this was in the year 1759. And that resulted in him leaving Tzfat, and I think he moved to Jerusalem at that point in time, and he was named as one of the rabbis of the city when he, at the time of period, approximately while he arrived. Many of his teachings, actually, from his generation, were actually written by many of the other rabbis in various colossal Torah works of his generation, including the Chidah, the famous Rabbi Chaim Yosef David Azulay, great Moroccan rabbi. He mentions and quotes his Musar teachings, I think, also inside his book of the great rabbi. He passed away on Gimel Av in the year Tafkuf Chavchet, 17th of July, in the year 1768. He was actually buried in Har HaZeitim, the Mount of Olives burial plot in Jerusalem. Now let's explore the colossal Torah, famous book that he actually wrote. It was a Sifrei Hanoda'u Tal Orot. It was called the Tal Orot. It was dealing with the 39 Melachot of Shabbat, which is forbidden on Shabbat, naturally. 39 Melachot, which comprise of Toldot, Avot Melachot, very much so. And his book was a very, very great book. Also, it's actually, I believe, what's interesting, also, there was another great rabbi, Rabbi Mordechai ben Hillel. So what's interesting is, just to say a short word with regards to Rabbi Mordechai ben Hillel, I think he was one of the great rabbis and a judge also, I believe, at another stage in time. I believe he was a rabbi from the years 1250 till 1298. So I think some of his teachings are featured inside the book, if I'm not mistaken. He actually talks about the laws of brachot, for example, and Shabbat and Eruvin, and uses his teachings, if I'm not mistaken, within regards to that. It also has various discussions within regards to his original book over here, and the Tal Orot will actually discuss much from that specific book over there. I believe the book was actually printed after he passed away in Saloniki, in Greece, over there. It was actually printed by Rabbi Chaim Shalom Margonotha, who happens to be also the author of the Darchei Shalom. I think that itself was printed in the year 1795. So it's his Hilula over here on the 3rd of Av. Please don't forget to light candles in his memory. And please learn about the great Rabbanim of yesteryear, the great Sephardi Rabbanim of yesteryear. We've covered around 300 videos of 300 great rabbis. This was a great rabbi that was well traveled to Turkey, to Italy, and one of the elite rabbis of Tzfat. Wishing you all a great day.